I do not want to leave the kitty behind. Is that it?
I won't hurt you.
Oh, we just have to... I don't like how we have to go bit by bit. Greetings, wonderful denizens of the interwebs. I'm Lord Acanthos. Welcome back to Stasis, aka Voyages in Voyeurism. Last time we found a way into the entertainment area, which we discovered is filled with piles of the crew members, all cleanly skinned to the bone. There are 2 PDAs here for us to dig through, so grab a snack, stay a while, and listen. Let's get to it, shall we? We'll grab this one first. Neville Chambers, there's a note. Play the game HoloQ, free game coupon. Okay, January 4th, there's only a few entries here. Can't believe I'm actually in space! I know that a whole lot of people have been here, but you really don't appreciate the cosmos until you see it from beyond Earth's atmosphere. It's not something to be taken for granted. I hope this is the beginning of a long journey for me. If I could just live in the void for eternity, I would give anything. I mean, yeah, if you could live in the void, but, you know, if you were in the void, you wouldn't anymore be alive, so there's that. June 24th, I don't miss Earth at all. Unbelievably, the gazes of passing asteroids are less cold than most humans. I agree with that sentiment actually, nowadays in particular. It's amazing to see all of the constellations up close and personal. I've started writing a comic about myself, the Space Adventurer. Although I've just been sweeping and dusting on the Groom Lake, I know it's my key to becoming one with the cosmos. Oh, it was a janitor, cleaner, something maybe. September 11th, my comic book is coming along nicely. I've decided that I'm not going to make myself a superhero, but I'll lead a team of super geniuses and will use the power of the universe to save it. My sidekick is Carl Sagan. Einstein pilots the Bright Pond. My monitor just freaked out. I hope the recording is fine. Einstein pilots the Bright Pond, that's my awesome ship, and Hawking crushes stuff with his cybernetic limbs. Issue 1 done. Okay. And then we jump to December 26th. Despite what I've been through, I still love space. I've seen enough movies to know how this is going to end for me. I wish my comic books hadn't been lost in the tremors. They were pretty much my final testament. I even finished issue 6. We destroy a race of parasitic squid-like guys, except we keep one as a pet and train it to fight for us. It also bites Einstein, who gets a cool scar as a result. Anyway, it's too late for that. I'm gonna spend my final days taking in the universe through any window I can find. Peace out, universe. Well, he took it well enough. I mean, personally, I probably would be quite fine to die up there in space. In a sense, I do love the universe and, you know, all this. If there ever is a good way to die, for me also, that probably would be one of the best in a way. Okay then, PDA number 2. Which is in this nice pile of skinned skeletons. Stacey Dippenaar. A bit more entries, especially in December here. But let's start with November 3rd. Tammy and I had a great evening together. This mystery alcohol is pretty much a miracle. It made my throat burn terribly though. Haha. November 23rd. Oh my god. I don't know why I had this. The voice of, from Friends. What's her face? Can't remember the character name. Janelle something, Jeanette. Anyway, yeah. I thought I was literally going to starve. This stupid fungus crap ruined all the food. We finally got a delivery and it was great to eat something. The new food isn't as good as the food Hydro makes though. Probably not. Probably some sort of, basically, you know, astronaut pills or something similar, potentially. These new rations. November 27th. I wonder if Kane Corp would let me volunteer for Project Seed. Surely they give you some great benefits for volunteering. You just have to have been pregnant before, I think. Do abortions disqualify you? I'll look into it. Now, putting aside the fact that why the fucking bleeding hell would you ever want to volunteer for that shit? I did play Kane, the free like short spin-off of this a few years ago. I don't remember much, but I do remember the main character being pregnant, which was a fun twist and made the gameplay a bit different. I think I will have to replay it after this. I think I will share it actually. Yeah, it must be something to do with this, which is why she was also pregnant. Okay, let's see. November 30th. Nope. They need volunteers who have actually birthed the baby or miscarried late in the pregnancy. Why late? You also have to be at least 18 years old for whatever reason. How'd Kay know I was 17 anyway? I thought those documents looked darn realistic. Oh well, I guess I didn't want a bunch of experiments on me anyway. So she was a minor as well, and judging by that she forged the papers herself, possibly. I don't know, maybe it was just her commenting on how she thought they looked realistic. But it begs the question, if they knew she's a minor, was it okay for her to be here in the first place? Probably not. December 19th, okay, the day of shit happening. I'm literally freaking out. The Groom Lake went like boom, and then stuff started falling and shaking. I almost got a fork stuck in my neck. Jeb got caught under a bed. Now I feel bad for calling him a creepy old man all the time. December 20th, I had a good idea. I said that we should use the tubes that we send the experiments through to get people to medical because the trams are broken. Everyone loves me now. Tammy is going to help. She's so brave sometimes. I'd go too, but she said not to. She's kinda like a mom to me, but she says that would be weird because we're best friends. Yeah, probably. December 26th. Tammy's not back yet. I don't know what to do. If I never had that stupid idea, she'd be okay. It's my fault. Robin says it's not my fault, but I know it is. I'm just so stupid and useless. Like I was at home. I don't even have a home. All I do is hurt people. Okay, now we kinda have a semblance of an idea why she was here, I guess. December 28th. I wanted them to get me. I killed Tammy and now it's my turn. Zane carried me to the recreation area. I kicked and screamed as loud as I could, but he dragged me in anyway. I wish I could be a good person like him. I'm useless. I think I'll sit by the door so that they get me first. Maybe I can buy everyone else a second or two. Yeah, sadly that didn't do shit. Makes me wonder, there has to be much more than just one thing that's responsible for this. There's no way otherwise. But also this does look actually, yeah, torn up floor grating, so whatever came here came from below through the floor. And if the door was locked, did the people here lock the door to try and keep safe that way, and then whatever came here came through the floor? Or were they locked in here on purpose? That wouldn't surprise me if there was something like that going on. Maybe this whole thing is one gigantic experiment on things. But then again, you'd think the ship would be saved. Unless it's to cover tracks, there's been an extraction of things already. While John was in the cryo tank. During that, things were extracted, and now the ship is left to plummet to Neptune, destroying with it all evidence of everything. Okay, let's head back down to the wonders of this fluids. Yummy. And go the other way. See what we'll find on the other side. I think we'll actually be going underneath the sleeping areas and that torn up floor grating there, but that said it. John commented that it was a long drop. So, no wait. We came from there. God. Sometimes I'm so up to par on games that require thinking and cerebral, you know, capacity and capabilities. Rocket scientist, I am not. A massive open drainage pipe rings the center of the room, just barely protruding above the flood of sludge. Then there's pipe access, emits a helpful light. Anything else? Just more lights in the pipes. In the poor light, only the serpentine outlines of the piping can be seen. There's a ladder that leads from the lip of the tunnel down to the floor of the sludgy chamber. Methane gas tanks full of methane sits ensconced in a complex housing berth. Cautionary text runs down the side of its pipes in small print. Cautionary text, yeah. And there are some corpses that are more bloody, it seems. Andre Sense, a science officer, security level 2, and Manchuck Steward, security level 0. Several release valves line the catwalk in a steady row, each one corroded. And this is a pump station diagram. Spans a large portion of the room. Printed matter doesn't have a tendency to lose power. True that. There's also some blood on the wall. Is the writing on the wall? Let's see if John comments on anything about this huge, massive pipe. If he'll take a look down there. I guess not. Okay, we can't get up there. Should we make note of this diagram? Wait, this means we can potentially get rid of this sludge down here, maybe? But then again, well, let's see what we can find through this pipe access. Where will we find ourselves? Oh, in a pipe. Fuck my life. I did not expect that to happen. Oh, strung along the passage hang pairs of lights like baleful eyes, yes. Some hanging lanterns there. And yeah, more lanterns that we can't really see from here. Is it Jupiter?
Goddamn cat.
Classic cliche, but hey, that got me. A stray cat, mangy feline purrs uncaringly at its present predicament. Is it a stray or... What I have a feeling it's Jupiter. Okay, we have an exit on that side. There's an interaction icon. Can we try and take the cat with us? Put it in your cat pocket. Come on, save the kitty. I do not want to leave the kitty behind. Is that it?
I won't hurt you.
Oh, we just have to... I don't like how we have to go bit by bit. Oh.
I can't believe that just happened.
I think something just tore the cat or ate it, or both. And what the fuck was it that made those sounds, is the question. Okay, I guess. Sorry, kitty. Would have wanted to save you, but lots of blood and a PDA. Looks like someone was dragged from here, or someone dragged themselves here, and then something took that body. Oh, we're in that overhead pipe that we went under on the way to the entertainment area access. Let's see. Zane Adams. Okay, that second girl mentioned, Zane. Let's see, May 19th. Every single day, Grant brings his poor little cat to the plant. I swear to God, it's going to die of methane inhalation. That was probably Jupiter then, since Jupiter had been here before. June 4th. I did a number on my ankle. Doc says I'll need to keep any weight off it for a few days. I hope Grant can pick up the slack for me. October 31st. Some of these idiots think that the fungus spreading through the Groom Lake was caused by aliens. The place is disgusting, so of course it's going to be overrun with mold. Well, Zane wasn't quite... He was less correct than the others, in a way. December 25th. A few guys tried to get Tram Station B repaired. I wanted to go and help, but I don't know shit about trams or stations. Anyway, they haven't come back yet, so everyone's more than a little worried. And the last entry, December 28th. The guys in Sleeping Block B are absolutely fucked. I'm reasonably sure that we're next. Stacey almost didn't make it in. Poor girl's too young for this. That's a funny thought. Who is old enough for this? Who reaches a point in their life where they figure they're ready to be ripped apart by God knows what? I have to concur with that. I mean... Oh, a loading screen. And the wet sounds again. I mean, I guess if you like live really, really long, you start to welcome anything. A swamp of chemical and biological waste from throughout the vessel has found its resting place here at the pumping station, creating a swamp of sewage. The wretched stench assaults you so thoroughly it's hard to process. Ooh.
Methane is explosive, right?
Highly.
Why would there be methane tanks under the crew quarters?
Kane doesn't care about safety. They're driven by profit.
Makes one wonder what profit is there to gain from that. I mean, like... You think this was in the design phase, so... Yeah. Detached floating methane gas tank. A buoyant methane tank. Yes.
I think this is the elevator to the annex.
Can you climb it?
No. It's just the shaft. I can't see an entrance.
I can. Though I see sewage through it, but still. Large cylindrical elevator shaft occupies one corner of the room. Yes, indeed. Is there anything else around here? There's a rusted methane gas tank. Rust is winning the war against the metallic surface of this tall tubular canister, which appears to contain methane gas. More swirls around the bowl of this rusted tank, and this tank appears to have been drained of its methane. There's also leaking methane gas. Clouds of it rise from the ruptured tank, filling the room. That's why it smells so very nice here. More release valves. A row of them controls the release of various tubes. Small flecks of paint hint that the wheels were once painted bright red. It has to be longer than assumed, like, or this thing has been like going to hell and really uncared for quite some time, even when, you know, operational still. I mean, I guess they really didn't care about anything but profits, like, who needs maintenance? We can't do anything with those, so I guess pump station terminal then is the next step before we potentially kill ourselves. Let's make a save. We should have memorized the goddamn pattern. Wait. Okay, this image shows what'll happen if we click. Oh, that's just exits. What the? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, quick run back. Be right back. Okay, some of them were worn, so we have to guess either to go through trial and error or something, but it was down, up, up. Then the rest. Okay, there we go. be all that methane in the air, but we do have that lighter now. So I wonder... Oh, there's a ladder here. Connects the safety walkway with the scum-caked floor of the pump room. Eroded elevator shaft, constructed from an extensively reinforced compound to resist corrosion by acids and chemicals. But we probably don't want to go down there ourselves to use that lighter. That would be pretty reckless and dangerous. This massive shaft of large drainage hole exists to flush the collected sewage out of the chamber. The tube is constructed from an extensively reinforced compound to resist corrosion by acids and chemicals. Let's see, what if we try it from here? Pipe grip. Exposed and broken pipes protrude from the ground. There is a faint hiss of a combustible methane escaping from its industrial prison.
It doesn't work like that.
No, we don't have a... What if we set fire on the pool
I think that
cue?
would break.
Well, yeah, but you could toss that burning cue down there where the methane is. Oh, a broken off balustrade. The section of balustrade has broken and fallen away here. It's welding, weakened by years of exposure to the pungent waste dumped into this room. A series of weathered and worn pipes run from the gas tanks and trail off to the rest of the facility. I guess we'll have to go down first to look around. Then... Oh, have to click in the right spot there. Weird. Okay, let's see.
You said it's been 3 months since all of this happened. Shouldn't there be a rescue mission on the way?
This is a deep space vessel. It can operate indefinitely. If it wasn't for the psychological effects of deep space travel, she wouldn't even need a new crew.
So nobody's looking for us.
No, and even if they were, there's no way for them to find us. 3 months is a long time adrift.
True, and in space. But still. How should we do this then?
I don't think this will fit.
I don't want you to shove it in there, you dumbass. Okay. Yeah, that does make a lot of fucking sense. I didn't think he'd actually go light it like that, but hey. Okay, it's nice that there was a checkpoint here, simply because I don't think we saved before trying that. Alright folks, thus concludes another episode of Stasis. Join John and I again in the next episode as we try to find a way to blow up this methane without blowing John up in the process. As always, thanks for watching, hoping you have a great day and or night, and see you next video.